I really don't know why I'm doing this. I am literal chicken shit when it comes to scary stuff. It is such a lifelong issue to this day. It has not improved with age. It has not softened whatsoever. I don't think we have time to necessarily break down the psychology of what exactly causes these issues with me. That's why I have the baseball bat. If you know, you know. This still is not going to be enough. My no good fake guard dog behind me is not going to be enough either. It is what it is, guys. There's not much else to say. I don't know anything about this show. Not a single thing. Haunting of Hill House is the show. Have I even mentioned that? I don't know. My brain is in scrambles right now because of what we're doing, and I still can't believe that we're doing it and that I decided to do this. But I have heard that it's a great story and that they do focus a lot on that. So I probably wouldn't have watched this if it was just like straight horror. Like, what's that one show? American Horror Story, right? I believe that I've watched the first episode of that, and that's it. I stopped because it feels like a show that just focuses on the horror. I feel like this show might not do that, which is why I'm going to give it a chance. I wanted to do something for you all for Halloween and embrace the spirit. Alright guys, let's jump into this show. I cannot believe this is the choice I'm making. I can't wear that point out enough. Alright, this is the first episode. Steven sees a ghost.
Even larks and katydids are supposed by some to dream. Hill House, not sane, had stood so for 100 years before my family moved in. Silence lay steadily against the wood and stone of Hill House.
I get scared too sometimes.
Same.
Oh, her again. She's long gone. I guess everybody can go back to bed now.
That's right.
This guy's eyes have so much character. I looked at the actor list. I don't know any of these actors.
Back to bed, Steve.
I feel like I need to speak. What is
That's all she is. She's just a little spill.
What is that? The bent neck lady.
Now, you get back to sleep, both of you. Sweet dreams.
It's behind the door.
Dancing in the red room.
You're dreaming, Cheryl.
This house has creepy written all over it though, with creaky doors and those. Fuck this, man.
Pandas don't like macaroni, Liv.
It was closed. What is that? Oh, I know her. She's in like 2 episodes.
The worst I'd seen in 10 years.
A Better Call Saul.
He was hanging there the whole time. Hours. He couldn't press it for long because you see his arm was broken. And that's how he died. It started with drops of water falling onto my face. I felt the water on my cheeks. And then his mouth fell open. It was a car horn coming from his mouth. And I screamed all right, and I ran, and I tripped in the hallway. And that was the last time I've slept in that room.
Yeah, good. Burn that room down.
It's a very interesting story, Mrs. Walker. I'd also like to sleep in that room tonight.
What kind of therapy is that? Gigolo
I
therapy?
can't promise I'll include your story in my book.
I don't think this is therapy. He's an author. He's writing a book about people with trauma or that have gone through shit. Haunting of Hill House.
I've never seen a ghost.
The way you write, I just assumed...
Other people's stories. People like you, Irene. I give them the right voice, that's all.
I hope tonight is a game changer for you.
Now... Shoot, I forgot.
Just tonight.
Won't you miss your brother?
I don't want to say creepy because that's not nice because that's his regular face, but so that's his sister, and I'm guessing we're back in the past. She's the one that just called him in the present. Is that the mom? Or is that not the mom? Why is her feet exposed? That is the mom, okay. She said, okay, I need a bed now. I get it. Fuck
Sorry.
that. I don't know
so-
what, like, what a...
Are you saying
I think he's just a little
nervous about it? But I promise it's all normal. It's because it's important to say goodbye to Grandma.
I don't need to say goodbye. Grammy keeps sitting on my bed at night, touching my hair. She just stares at me because she doesn't blink.
That's all I would have to hear to...
I'm worried about Luke. Have you talked to him? Call me.
He's trying to fix the flu. The house doesn't like it, I guess.
Is that a library? A library with a staircase like that in the library that goes up to, like, more books?
So is that lady. Daddy says they've been taking care of this house for years and years, so if... I saw the shadow under the door. Well, this door's been locked for years and years and years and years, so let's go see if Daddy has any more keys. Daddy, we need more keys!
Duh.
I know you don't need me to tell you, but
Get into
literally
it.
every...
Capture the supernatural?
Don't believe in that word.
So there's 4 kids. Nell, Luke,
I'm
Cheryl,
talking about the word itself.
and Steven.
Supernatural. I prefer preternatural. Natural phenomena that we don't quite understand yet. It's Steve. I'm sorry I missed your call. I talked to Shirley. I know you're worried about Luke, but I called his rehab center.
I'd need rehab if
I'll
I
be
grew up in
around
that
tomorrow
house,
if you still
too.
need to Chat.
Siblings growing up and kind of separating. Still in Massachusetts. Interested. We don't know her, right? They're doing the best to hide the labels to those
What do you
beer
mean?
bottles. In both scenes now.
I mean, who are you? What's that about?
Just kind of a germaphobe.
Damn, she couldn't even. It's still nighttime. You hear the
Something I said?
You hear the chirping.
No. We just did what we came here to do, yeah?
Don't be so hard on yourself. I got beer.
New friend? Is she coming back?
No, she's sweet enough, but pilot. Right.
Some girls are no better. We're all equally guilty.
Sounded bad. I'm just
Let,
waiting
you
for an
know,
apology.
live your best life. No need
I'm
to
drawing
stigmatize
boundaries,
it.
which is something you might want to look into.
She said it was about Luke.
No.
I don't know. Something about it scared me. What if he doesn't?
I mean, he's in rehab, right?
Or
So
if he does, it'll be the last time I ever see him.
is that the father? This is a regular person. They're faking me out. I need to drink. Coffee's not like. I need to drink alcohol during this.
What time is that?
Do you remember the bent neck lady? She's back.
No. Where are you?
I'm at home.
Okay, now I'll see you there tomorrow.
Sorry to wake you. Good night, Daddy.
She like being forced. They keep doing that to me. Flashback.
We gotta get out of here right
So that's the dad. The dad knows about it.
quietly.
I don't know if I could do 9 episodes of this. 9 more. That's the smartest thing I've heard this whole show.
Carrie,
More tolerable.
you keep your eyes closed.
Slow
no matter
you
what
down.
hear.
Just hold
Don't
hands or
open them.
something.
Keep your eyes closed no matter what. Eyes closed.
What? What are those statues?
In the window!
Get in the car, kid.
What's happening? Where's Mom? I thought I saw her upstairs.
So where is she? He never.
Dad, we can't leave Mom. Dad.
And you stay with her. You keep your eye on her. Don't let her out of your sight.
I'm not even.
I'll see you there. I'll meet you there.
And why is she going back to the house? Why would he leave the mom? Is that Ness? That's Ness, right? She's under some sort of. This is nonstop. I didn't think this was. Thought there was gonna be more regular people story stuff happening, not always scared stuff. Oh, Taylor Swift's bonus tracks just came out.
Now he's in the river.
Luke, rehab. No, he's gonna see the fucking guy in the ceiling. The husband. Fuck. this episode to be over. So
Used to be a stop sign there until recently, yes?
I don't know.
You're probably just noticing the car horns now because you're not sleeping as well. Things you used to sleep through. It was a big storm the night he died. One of the biggest you've seen in a long time.
Yes.
Didn't notice the water damage because of all the paneling. You might want to get that looked at. Water damage is no joke. Mind is a powerful thing, man.
I want to make sure he
Especially
wasn't
grieving.
standing on her bed with his
I know
shoes
what
on.
I saw.
When I said I've never seen a ghost, it's not exactly true. I've seen a lot of ghosts. Most times they're just what we want to see.
Why would I want to see my Carl like that?
Better than never seeing him again. Most times a ghost is a wish.
Thank you for doing that. Carl would have loved it.
He was the one that looked back and saw the mom in the window, right?
Brother just raped the family is what's going on.
Hang on.
Look, it's not your family.
Hey, it is my family.
You weren't there.
Oh, Mom wasn't crazy?
And the Dudleys and Dad, this is the worst of the bullshit. Worse than the tabloids.
Dad had every opportunity to set that straight.
When he said those things, he believed them. In the moment, at least. And we're your family, Steve.
Mom was mentally ill.
Oh
It's a
shit.
fact.
The house made her crazy.
Damned if the apple didn't fall too far from...
Wouldn't that apply to all of you? Just like the way his,
really didn't see any.
They didn't see anything.
That's not the point.
just like his sister.
My kids don't take the stand, Ross. I've been
I
clear
had
about
my eyes
that.
closed when we left.
You don't. It's just tabloids.
It's family court. This type of stuff doesn't help in a custody hearing. You're saying you want to keep the house your wife just died in?
I want the gates and the doors kept locked at all times, and I want to know every day that it's empty. The Dudleys stay on, and it sits there and rots.
There's something up with Nell. She may show up at the house today.
At my house?
My dad told her to.
There's not a lot of
I didn't
love
get
in
a
that
chance to tell
tone.
him it's-
He's still
I'm
wearing it.
sorry, you can just point it at me.
You got some work to do, buddy. Did you just not want to go back to like that whole state?
Arranging the china and some of the flatware so that your father can sell them. No one will come any nearer than that. So yes, they lived all alone.
So something tells me they weren't too scared of the dark.
Come on, Dudley.
The world is dark, young man, and the only light is the light of the Lord Jesus Christ. We need his light. Do you know the Gospels, young man?
He does.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense.
So yes, he knows the Gospels.
They're gonna make me love this mom, and then they're gonna take her away from me in
tried
the
the
worst
treehouse?
way. There's a
Never
treehouse
heard of
in
a
the
treehouse.
outside the haunted house.
You know, the one Dad built for you? Who's this?
Some girl I saw by the woods.
Hell no.
What's next?
Why she look so mad?
You know, I used to have imaginary friends too.
She's not imaginary.
Where do you get the ideas for these drawings?
Don't shrug. Give a specific answer, bro. My brother's not getting away with a shrug. And he's not leaving that treehouse until he specifically lays out, inspired to draw that stuff.
Hey, Luke. How'd you know where to find me?
And as an older brother, too. But, like, the Steven guy's disconnected himself with the whole family, it feels like. That's such real life stuff. Like, it's so scary, supernatural shit going on in here with the haunted house and all that, but...
I tried to tell Dad we're having some issues. But you just stood there and watched him loot me?
Did she just come from that house? Because why is she so silent?
Got us all listening. What do you want?
What is wrong with her?
I tell you, we're...
Look.
Dad? Shocking.
No, turn around. That's not Nell. Who is that? Why aren't you protecting me? Is that the end of the episode? Oh my god. No, not yet. Not yet with the next episode. Give me a second to gather my life and thoughts. This is going to be a lot. I don't know. I can't wear that point out enough. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be really hard. I'm never going to get used to what's the scary parts of this show. It is well done, though. It's well done. The scares aren't for no, like, they certainly do a really good job with, so far in the first episode, like, the stuff that is scary and meant to, like, give you a jump or a scare is for a reason, for a purpose, and that's really well done. In my limited experience watching horror films, like, I certainly, the thing about them, like, while I don't have a good relationship with them, the ones that are good, I always admire from a distance, from a far distance, but I have like a real admiration for people that do horror films well done, and by that I just mean like timing the jump scares and blending that stuff in with the storyline. There's just like a lot of different things that I feel like make like a really tasteful horror flick. And in this, we're watching a full series, and I've never done that before as far as like a horror series. So it's going to be interesting actually comparing that to a horror film, actually. So there's 5 kids. They're kind of all over the place because if Steve's in California, then that means Luke came all the way out to California, or he was in rehab in California, breaking into his apartment, and we learned all about Luke's issues, rehab, and all that, and his sisters were talking about him the same way. Shirley and Theodora are living together in a fucking funeral home. How about that? Shirley works there and has a kid. That wasn't the kid that we met in the funeral home when they were talking about the kid's grandmother and stuff, right? Or was it? I don't think so, because Shirley works there. Maybe we'll see Shirley's kid at some point. I don't know why we wouldn't. Well, I guess that they could be saving that. Obviously, like, the biggest takeaways are we have 2 dead characters already who died both in this episode. And we haven't seen how either died. Nell was somehow lured to the house by whatever. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out. And died in the house in present day. And the mom died in the house in the past. And again, I also don't know how, and I'm sure I'll find out, and I'm sure I won't want to see how either of those happened, but I'm assuming the bent neck lady, who we get introduced to really early on in the shadow, sort of, like, I haven't really gotten a good look. It's the one scene where the hair is, like, falling down, and I'm assuming that's the bent neck lady that's above. Was it Steve there when he's laying in this lady's bedroom? And the dad left the mom at the haunted house. Like, is he gonna get haunted now because that happened? It seems like that he already is kind of dealing with that. I don't know. They really built like a real shelter of storylines going on here, real base, and it's all about this family, nothing else. And they did a really good job, I feel like, in this first episode of laying the groundwork of the family's past. Usually when you have like that back and forth of you're doing the past, present, past, present, past, present, and you're interchanging them throughout an episode, it can be kind of hard to keep up with that and what's going on in the timeline, but I had no issues in this episode with that. They did a really good job of that. So shout out to them for that. And yeah, I feel like I know a decent amount about what's going on with these kids turned adults right now, but also feel like there's still so much to learn in both timelines too. I feel like there's so much to learn in the past and in the present, and there's even like some flashbacks to, you know, middle area going towards the present, like the conversation where we learned about Steven writing the book and his sister being really pissed about it, but Steven needed money and he was with his wife and they seem to be doing all right, but clearly that hasn't worked out in the present. Yeah, a lot of stuff here, guys, and great storyline so far just in the first episode, just as far as like anticipation. That's what a first episode is supposed to be for me. It's supposed to make you anticipate the rest of this series. It's supposed to like pull you in and be like, hey, this is what we have to offer in this show. Check out these actors, check out the storyline that we've set. Are you in? And I'm in. The storyline. The scary stuff, I'm gonna have to work that out with myself, I guess, and you guys are just gonna have to see me go through self-psychology during this. So thank you for bearing with me. I already saw this.
But she still comes to my room at night and she still sits on my bed, even though Mommy and Daddy said she wouldn't. Her fingers were purple, She did have teeth, and she did not have hair.
I understand, Max. You're so smart, you probably know that your grandmother wore a wig. Is that right? And you probably also know that she had fake teeth. Maybe she took them out once to show you, made you laugh. Ever even in the casket, I'm gonna fix her. That's what I do.
Oh, I guess that is what funeral homes
First,
do.
we give her a bath, make sure she's clean and soft forever.
Big shout out to the people that
Then
do this for a
you
living.
put her in her favorite
But like
clothes.
coming from trauma already and doing that for a living.
She will look just like she always did, just like you remember her.
This mom is so likable. Such a warm presence and face.
Forever house. When you're little, you learn how to see things that aren't there. And when you grow up, you learn how to make them real.
Nellie, I told you I'm too old for tea parties.
Mommy, will you please have a tea party
You're
with
not
me?
that old.
Everyone keeps saying no.
I'm most concerned for Luke's story. And that includes like the mom story. Wow, it's so pretty.
You stay close now.
From back, is that the back of it? The backyard?
Oh, you have any other ideas about that red door upstairs?
Afraid not for that one.
That was weird. Just break the door down and build a new door. You're an architect. There's so many signs to not stay here. Like, you have a literal cemetery on the property. The Dudleys.
She couldn't be far. She needs to feed you.
There's so many.
But you're just the cutest little thing.
No! Oh no! No! Get the...
It's okay. It's a wasp nest. Probably an old one.
Built it around this. You know what that is?
A mask?
Yeah.
We can't just leave them here. The dogs.
Dogs.
I don't know, sure.
Please.
I've never seen dogs.
Please, Daddy. Please.
Forever House? Oh, is that the one that
That's
her mom...
Tyson.
Is that what her mom designed?
We went over
That's a picture of her mom.
Bullshit, more than half.
Here, I will show you.
Does she feel like empathetic for people that have had losses?
Right back here. Some jewelry in here, some pictures of mom, like you asked.
Maybe that is why she does what she does, just because of her empathy for... Is that Steven? Steve? Is it? Does she know about her sister being dead? Are we in that timeline?
Did you ever connect with Nell?
No. This morning we tried to get the info.
It lapsed a few months back.
He needs to be here.
Luke.
It's fine. Without an insurance policy, it's $6,000 a month.
So it's like it's either that or what? He just goes and ends up dying because of
The
his
first
problem.
month,
Like
for sure.
the world is a
And
scam.
I
Living
can
is a
come back
scam.
and
So Lucas
Back
cost
from
them
the famous
so
writer.
much.
Oh shit! Wish me luck.
You can do this.
Thanks.
Just this, because
You want
obviously him breaking into his brother's house,
He's gonna do it.
getting chest pains, and
I don't know. I kind of like the Captain Lane mask.
It's all yours.
They're delicious.
They smell like cat piss.
Jaden.
I said, watch your tone.
You sure to let your imagination get the best of you. That's the first step. Imagine the worst thing possible, assume it's true, and go from there.
interesting. Like we haven't gotten a whole lot of Theodora.
Just enough when you drop a
I
little
never.
on
She's
them.
never
Because
in these
their
scenes
eyes aren't
though.
open yet, and they need to know it. I don't even. Why are you banging on the wall? I'm not. You are. You're banging on the wall to tell me about stupid dogs. What was that? Shirley?
Because he can't sleep.
Hey, what's with the screaming? I didn't hear it. I don't...
It was so loud, how could you not hear it?
They're old.
Those poor kids, man. They know
Jumping
better
the
than
walls.
that in this moment.
It's over. It's Nell.
Oh, she's gonna find out now.
In the middle of the night.
She's dead.
What the fuck do you mean?
She killed herself.
Oh, what a...
So weird. I came home tonight, and she was...
Well,
You're wrong. They got it wrong.
Dad called me.
well, he's wrong.
He was the last person she talked to before she did it.
I couldn't really hear him because
He's not getting that point, the specific vision he saw out.
He can't. I told you to find her. I told you.
He's the oldest, she's the second oldest, but she's been doing everything. Don't surprise me with anything. This is Theodora. I think. Oh, that's so sad. And then they're all stiff. I've raised baby everything. Name a baby animal, and that was gonna happen without the mom though. It's so hard.
Up to you. Some people say goodbye.
When we die, we turn into stories. And every time someone tells one of those stories, it's like we're still here for them.
This mom is so lovable and likable and easy to root for and just everything.
She was a good kitten, and she never heard a single thing in her whole life. And
is there like a parallel?
She's alive.
Oh shit.
What?
I know this is
her
hard.
lips are moving.
Let her do her thing. Let her do her thing.
I don't really know what to say in these.
It's fine, Andy.
It's on you.
She's my sister. I'm hosting her funeral. That's that. Together.
She's taking care of everyone. She's probably pretty fed up, and now she's dealing with this. It's a lot.
It's a moment of truth, Max. If you don't, you'll be upset later. I promise. This is a good thing. I'll go with you.
I don't want to see
Is this their mom?
I don't want to go. No.
Oh, is this the moment Shirley decided this is what she wanted to do with her life?
Absolutely
So
not.
what happened in the house then? It's not like it was stuck in there?
You have nothing to worry about.
You don't know her. She was only refrigerated for a couple of hours, and then in transport, the level of...
is insane.
Your own sister?
Excuse us, please.
Man, imagine, like, could you do that? That's...
Fix her.
No one wants to imagine that. Is she gonna come out of this thing?
Just can't, Cheryl.
Let's take her down.
In their condition? Oh, didn't they called the mom's death a suicide too, right? That is so heavy.
Can I feed the kittens? Are they still sleeping?
Did they all die?
No. No.
Elbow deep in our sister's chest cavity, pulling out a bag of her internal organs. You have to get 2 grown men to a goddamn airport. Get it done.
She's like, you haven't done shit ever, so do this.
She's doing it herself.
We have no idea what was wrong with those kittens. They were very sick.
This is just like her sister. She insists on taking in her dead sister.
Just tell me. Just
Stress.
Thing. There was no color at all. It was pitch black. It happens at the worst possible moment.
The house is getting everybody.
Look, she's gonna have a pretty messed up view of death coming out of this no matter what.
Go ahead.
You opened this can of worms.
And now she's traumatized.
He did, didn't he?
Her first real
In the
brush
shed.
with death, and now she's...
I'm so worried about what this body is gonna do. We're spending the time here for a reason. I mean, one, it's to show that Shirley is gonna be the one that gets things done. The fuck was that? Oh, okay.
Sorry. You're not allowed down here. You know that.
I know. We were just...
The unsneakiest kids ever when she lied about the kitten.
I just
the
finished embalming her.
Shirley was that age,
Helps
pretty
her
much.
look how we remember her.
Where is she now?
Well, she lied.
I don't know, Allie. Nobody knows. I know you're curious about her, but this part isn't for people to see.
She's not
Okay?
equipped to deal with this right in this moment. I mean, it's her kids. Like, you always have to be equipped to deal with your own kid. The pictures. It's like a full-on parallel episode. Please just don't come to life or some shit like that. It's so quiet.
You're gonna look amazing. You already look amazing.
And look, she's upset that he's even around her. He probably just showed up at the last second. He's probably only gonna be
How's
here for
Arthur?
like a half a second.
How lucky for us, a famous author at your wedding.
This is after the...
You promised.
Luke? Did he not get an official invite? I think that was mentioned at some point.
Hey,
She's gonna send him right back. That sucks. She has to deal with everything.
You're high.
It wasn't alcohol, it was drugs for
Guess
him.
who they called when you ran away last week?
And she paid.
Shit all over her day, Luke. You're not.
I'm level. I just really want to be here.
You can shoot up the rest. I don't care.
No more loans, no more treatment centers, nothing.
And to have this going on top of everything else in this show, is he happier that he got that money, or is he more upset that he can't go to the wedding? The hell's that noise? What is that noise? The bug from the cat? Does she remember that bug? It's the same bug. It had like the same color. Remind me to never use shampoos. That was the same bug.
You fixed her.
And she feels better because she saw that, and then now it's the full like.
That's what I do.
This is what I want to do now because of what this just made me feel, and then learn more about her and Nell growing up and. No, just leave. Just leave. Just close the door and leave. It's obvious you're seeing shit. I get it. She's seeing her dead mom. Trauma. I'm not the one to say whether she should have done that or not, like been the one to take care of her sister. What the yeah, obviously something going on with the light on in the house that was designed by her mom, and I wonder if, and that's right after she just saw her mom she's seeing things. I take it because then the mom disappeared, but it makes me wonder if that's some sort of like the mom is alive sort of thing, obviously like as a ghost or something, since you just saw your mom as a ghost. Now you have the ghost of the house that your mom designed. So I'm thinking of that. Aside from that, yeah, this is like a much different episode from the first one. Way less scary. Again, I very much appreciate that. But at the same time, it gave you like a lot of really important character development. Like I'm fully locked in on all the brother sister, like the dynamic between all these siblings and how specific we were learning about each one, and like, you know, Luke and Shirley dynamic, and she paid for all his rehab and has done everything, and Steven's done a lot of nothing. Speaking of Steven, I do wonder, now that I've watched this episode and I see like a lot of the disdain that Shirley has for him, and you know how she's had to deal with everything, and I wonder if like him as an author and what he's doing, going to people that have lost people and staying in their house and telling their stories, I wonder if like he's kind of scamming them in a way. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if what he's doing is legit. Obviously he's writing books and that's totally his right, but I do wonder if he's not, scamming's not the right word, I should say like taking advantage of other people's stories, even though I guess they are willing, but are those people getting what they need in return from him? Like him going to some lady's house and telling her that like the water is leaking from the roof, from the ceiling. Is that like legit, or is she actually having visions or issues? I don't know. It's something to think about because of the way specifically we're seeing like Steven through Shirley's eyes. We're seeing everyone through Shirley's eyes in this episode. It feels like I'm really curious to learn more about Luke and to learn more about Theodora particularly. But I'm sure we'll get a lot of that as the show goes on. But I think it's important to really start off with a lot of Shirley heavy, because she's the most mom out of everyone, because she was handed that burden, that responsibility when she lost her mom. And apparently there was like a big issue with the dad as well. Obviously she almost had both those roles. So I thought they did some really, really beautiful storytelling as well. And I can't forget to mention that, just with Shirley and the kind of the way she handled the dead cats, and then the mother trying to explain what happened to her even though she was hiding the truth a bit, and then that parallel with Shirley and her kids. There's a lot of beauty in the way that all of that was told, and then watching the mother deal with her issue and then having an issue with her husband and their you know sort of the pressure and the stress that they're dealing with as parents. Just a lot of like really obviously like beautiful. It can be painful as well, and there's a lot of pain in what everyone was dealing with in this episode, just as far as it being like a lot of real life stuff as well, even when you push aside the fact that there's like some supernatural stuff, or whatever we're going to call it, paranormal. I'm not quite sure what category it'd be in, but that stuff aside, there was like a lot of real life stuff happening in this episode. And I thought they did a really beautiful job with the storytelling in those aspects. I'm really, really interested in this show, even though, again, like, you know, I struggle with the scary stuff. But hey, this episode wasn't so bad in that regard. So see you guys when we keep it going. I maybe regret watching this show, or choosing to watch this show, since we still have most of the season left. But I'm going, no matter what, I'm going to finish this because I've committed. And I do not want to be a non-committal human being. That being said, you guys know how I felt about those first 2 episodes. I did enjoy them, despite the stuff that makes my heart feel like it's gonna just stop working. I love how all you guys point out all of the ghosts that are hidden in the background, because yeah, I definitely want to pay extra attention to all those. Totally, definitely, exactly what I wanted to. Yeah, I didn't notice any of those. I will pay more mind to that stuff. Gosh. I'm scared enough, and the fact that the show puts that stuff into the background, that, yeah, maybe that'll help me. Maybe if I look for those ghosts in the background and really just get used to seeing them over and over whenever they do pop up, maybe that'll build up some sort of tolerance that I never knew I had. I did not realize that the Steven actor was the same actor from Game of Thrones, Dario. Looking back, I can definitely see it now. It's just, you know, he's less rugged looking, and playing a totally different person, which is good for him. It just shows the range, right? And the porch light. I'm so glad you guys pointed out the porch light, and I feel like that also aligns somewhat with my theory about the mom, and the fact that the mom, a version of the mom, still exists, however that is. I'm sure this show will unravel that in the way that it does. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into this, guys. I'm definitely delaying intentionally. Hopefully my dog's not making too much noise back there. What are they doing? Is that the... No.
Sleep with me for tonight.
Is that bent neck? Don't be bent neck.
Really? You're squeezing too tight.
I don't like that.
Whose hand was I holding?
Same question. Oh, and then the hand to start out the theme.
I stayed as quiet as I could, thinking maybe he'd just stay down there. But then I heard a creak.
What does Mr. Smiley look like?
Just a big smile.
You know, you're a lot like me, Kelsey.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. They were all in my head. I just didn't know that yet. But when I was scared, I would imagine myself building a big wall all around me. And that's what you do too, right? It's okay. We make ourselves really safe. And no one ever gets in.
Mr. Smiley does.
She's so infatuated with that smiley face. Wow. That you grow up like that and become a psychologist. I mean, it's just like Shirley, right?
I guess it was just a weird dream.
And most of this stuff is going to be junk, but anything fancy, we can sell it. Trash.
What's she gonna keep?
Hang on. This is fancy.
Ooh, a wine bottle.
49 Clos de Rial.
That's a fun surprise.
Damn.
The shadowed.
You feel cold right there?
I feel like it's a good spot to show one.
I told you.
Here too.
You sure? I don't feel it here.
This whole house is cold.
You ever cut the bottle, the mustard or the ketchup bottle, the mustard bottle, really?
Anything from her.
Cut it in half with a serrated knife.
Figure it out. I know the type.
Toothpaste too. She's like you then, basically, is what she's saying. I know the type just like you.
It's
No
like a
record player?
telephone.
Or no?
But for inside the house. This was a sick bed.
How do you know? I can hear you, Nellie.
You guys have fun.
The two of them especially. Now Luke's life is a wreck and Nellie died. That it happens to be the two of them with that conversation is very poetic.
I was trying to take ownership of something that doesn't belong just to me.
So you're pulling the book?
8% of any royalties, and if it sells as well as my publisher thinks it will,
It's all about the money for you, Steve. We're well aware.
Of course it's about the money.
I mean, you guys have read it, right?
I haven't. I just would rather focus on living my actual life right now.
It's blood money, Steve. You're welcome to every red cent.
So she never read it, is what we were to take from that. And he tried to. Oh yeah, she still won't read it. That is not a. This is not a hello situation. It's not a hello situation. She's a little girl though.
You're not funny, Luke.
Oh, she does. Yeah, that's a good point though. I was being little jerks. That's fair. That's totally logical.
Hey, can I get a water? Close it out.
I mean that's kind of against your germophobia.
Your little brother was getting into trouble.
Want to let go of his arm?
That'd be nice.
She's not mean. She's scared.
What makes you say that?
She was a psychologist early on, but there's something with touch. I feel like that bed frame defeats the purpose. Well, doesn't defeat the purpose for what she gets down with. So, did she just draw the smiley face without even realizing? Is that Luke?
Luke?
Luke, you got yelled at for this, bud.
Mrs. Dudley. She never stays after dark.
Bro,
Come on, you stupid thing. But the door has to be closed.
So, can you try it not in it the first time? Why wouldn't you practice on something else first?
Going up.
Oh no, the basement and the smiley thing. I wonder how that ties in with her and
There's a room down here.
that wine bottle too, of course.
There's something down here. Just hang on, I'm trying.
What is
that? Come on. Theo!
Are you serious? That's
Luke? Jesus!
Hang on.
Right here.
It's okay.
Let's see. Here we go.
Monster! There's a monster!
What the hell were you?
She asked if he was okay first. No, this is present time.
You really got in my head, girl.
Sorry. No.
I'm not okay. So thanks for checking.
No, I need Stacy.
Fuck, man.
Okay, thanks.
Fuck that, man. I wasn't even that scared by the basement monster thing that was crawling out. And I was proud of myself. Alright, so we got back to the present where
Toast were supposed to be 10 minutes ago.
I'm sorry. I'm ready.
He collects prizes.
he's just gonna stand outside the
I'm
door?
gonna put some money on it.
Oh shit. Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. Did they not know at the time? Her preference?
What?
We didn't know you were a...
Oh, this is where they found out. That's fun.
Bridesmaids?
Oh, they're flashing back to this specific scene, and she just found out she died. That's sad.
Aunt Nellie killed herself?
Yes, that's better than lying.
It's a psychologist speaking. Also, I gotta see those dad conversations. Those are gonna be brutal, probably.
Tell them you're sad too. Because I don't want to have to tell them that I'm fucking pissed at Auntie Nell, who should have known better than most.
Damn. She was possessed by something when she went there, so... But she's not thinking that way right now. She knows better than anyone what families that go through all this, they go through a suicide and the family deal with as a psychologist. Makes perfect sense. I love the direction. This episode is so well directed.
Listen, I'm sorry, okay? First they said Abigail's not real. And whatever was down there, they definitely don't believe me.
What is this touch thing?
Maybe we can prove it to them.
Please don't go down there alone. God, please don't do it. If you open it, leave it open and get your parents, because don't go down there. Tell your parents first. It's already proof that that's way more than what the dad said existed beyond the blueprints. I mean, I know she lives, but they still... It's gonna be something behind her. No, it's not. I can handle this. I did it before.
I'm so scared.
I saw it before and I was okay. That's like, don't do that. Don't do it.
Oh, is Kelsey here? No. This is going to sound really strange, but...
I saw the smiley face.
Would you mind if I took a quick look down in your basement?
Fuck me. We're going to spend the past and the present in a basement. I cannot recommend that movie enough, even though I'm a chicken shit. You guys know that already if you're still watching this at this point. Take off my mind what's about to happen because I don't want to see the smiley face thing again. I was the only one I think that screamed, and it was very embarrassing. Thankfully, it's dark in the theater. Is this what the girl said that she did? I don't remember. What is she doing? This is her own shit, I feel like. This is even about the girl. Is that form a smiley face? Is that it? Did you just figure it out? So she figured out what the girl's been seeing. That's great.
I really appreciate you indulging me like this. I was hoping I could get into Kelsey's headspace just a bit, you know, try to understand her better.
Thanks.
It's already too, like, I have so many questions at this point if I'm him. This is not normal by any standard.
You just have to trust me on this.
What did he do?
I haven't been wrong before, have I?
Is he doing things to her?
Just get them here.
Was that why the blanket was being pulled off of her?
I'm gonna wait for the cops.
When she saw, oh, that's, fuck that. He's the real monster.
You found this.
The real smile monster. Your smile.
It's the side.
I really, really don't like that you went down there by yourself.
I mean, if someone did like a deep cleaning of the floor,
right.
They would have found it.
You're so...
She sees things through touch. That's how she knew the father. She saw something on the father. No forgiveness. Not an ounce. Ruined that little girl's life. So, through touch, she sees things. What'd she see in her mom, though? Her mom had blood on her hands and blood on her face. Thanks for being nice to her after we yelled at her for the elevator thing.
Your dad was telling me a story.
I get it.
The wine. Your grandmother was like that, too.
Oh, she got that.
She was sensitive. Shirley says some things sometimes when she's sleeping that are... well, interesting. She said it was loud. She hated the air on her skin. She was always bundled up. These will help with the cold.
Gloves?
And the other thing.
Oh, it started young with the glove. So it's through the hands.
That you're sensitive?
Kind of.
Her mom doesn't wear gloves though, right? How does she manage
Feeling
it?
overwhelmed and you think nobody will understand.
Through experience, and then it would make sense if Theodora just kept the glove thing because she lost her mom. That's really beautiful. That is so beautiful. She was signed up for the royalties.
Have a good trip.
The 8%.
You got a couple things wrong in there, by the way.
Oh, she did read it.
You said it was Luke that found the old bootlegging basement. That was me. The last one.
Fuck. We're working our way towards
stuff
that.
in there. 99% of it?
Damn. He doesn't know what really happened. Story of it all.
What are you gonna do with the money? Car, purses, travel?
I'm gonna get my fucking PhD.
And become a psychologist. That's dope. No, her mom. Is this? Take the glove off. Not her mom. Nellie. If she touches Nellie, then she'll see what happened to Nellie. She's probably even better than she was as a child. What'd she see? 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 I mean, I probably don't want to see it, but I'd like her to explain it without having to see it.
Okay. Shirley found your checkbook.
You're not gonna tell her, are you?
Oh, fuck.
I mean, it's just as bad for you as it is for me.
You know, something that's gonna piss her off less than the truth.
That's the same exact way she dealt with her brother. Kind of.
Second and talk.
Damn, we were on different pages.
Last night at the club, you completely ignored me.
Yeah.
It was the same girl, okay. I was wondering.
I'm sorry about that.
How are you? How was your day? Stuff like that.
A 9-year-old that I was treating, and she buried it so deep she had to make up a monster just to compartmentalize and cope. But that just means the girl goes back into the system, so it's a gamble at best. So many emotional walls.
Like you?
I touched her hand and I didn't even...
She talks to so many people that she doesn't even get to talk about her own issues.
She just needed help, and no one was listening. And it's so much like Nellie.
Oh. What did you see? Do I need to unravel Nellie and my little sister now, who just died? Depressed sex. You know, whatever you're into. I would say after makeup sex, though.
To the car.
Oh, we're going...
Lock the doors. Don't unlock them until you see me come outside. Do you understand?
What's happening?
What?
Stop!
Touch me.
Is that touch me thing like don't touch me? Touch me, it's like she has control over, you know, this, over everything. She had to wear the gloves because she had no control, and now she's just gaining control. Or, I mean, she's a psychologist, I'm sure she has a decent level of control, but she also wears those gloves still everywhere to avoid that touch and avoid seeing certain things. But now I wish I could. I'm gonna go back to that first episode. It's the first or second, I don't remember, and look and see if she was wearing the gloves when she was sleeping with that girl the first or the other time, because now she has, you know, healed, not healed, because you can't say she's healed after that scene with touching her sister and seeing what I saw. Not what I saw, but her reaction, whatever she saw. We'll find out. I know we'll find out. But it's cool the way they do all the back end. Like, this was such an excellently directed episode because it's flawless presentation of being able to follow the timeline. You know, like, I have not a single question about where we were at what point and how, like, at what point it's aligned also with previous episodes, like the wedding thing, and like here at the end when they're just about to leave the house, which we also saw previously, but we saw them go into the car. I feel like we're almost stepping back a little bit. Like, now we're seeing them in the foyer or the front of the house, about to leave, heading to the car. And she said, you were saying Stephen was asleep during the whole thing. I'm assuming that's that night where the whole thing happened that he was writing about. And so I'm to assume that he was sleeping somewhere. And all I know is they're building up to whatever happened to the mom, and they're making that really appealing. You just really want to know, and you continue to love her character. You learn that she's a medium. No, mediums speak to the dead, right? I don't know what you would call, because she just kept calling it sensitive, but there's an official term for whatever it is, right? Psychic, I'm not even sure. It's something, maybe some sort of psychic ability. Her mom had it, or her mom's mom had it. And Theodora's has it, and Shirley's got a version of it too. Shirley says things in her sleep, so it's interesting to see all that. Nellie's episode is gonna suck. Are we going in order of oldest? Because Stephen's the oldest, right? Then Shirley, then Theodora, because she's the middle child. So we're going. It seems like we're going down in order of birth. So that would mean that Nellie, I don't know if Nellie or Luke were younger. So one of them is the next episode. Whoever is older, and the last one will be the youngest if they continue that order. the Nellie episode is going to be horrifying because they do the present day stuff and the flashbacks, and I assume we'll get to see Nellie alive, make her way to the house, however, and this is a continued struggle for me. Outside of the clown thing, I didn't do so bad. The clown, the smiley face, it makes me think of clowns. Outside of that, I didn't do so bad, but that, like, completely, that got me so bad. But yeah, they, like I was saying, with making us curious about the mom and building up and making us enjoy her character and making me anyway really think that she's a really great character and just someone that just seems like a great mom and great person. And then the dynamic with her and the husband they showed the last episode, they're really making you interested in what happened to the mom. But it's not just that, which I really enjoy. You can't have it just be that. You can't have one carrot on a stick and have that be the thing we're all looking for at the end of to get to at the end of the show, but have nothing else going on. You know, no other fruits and vegetables. The show's got all that with being so interested in the backstories of all these kids through these episodes that take you through their eyes. I always enjoy POV episodes through characters and just POV scenes, and that's what we're getting. You know, Stephen, Shirley, Theodora, and I'm looking forward to the next couple, which I assume will happen, and then we'll be halfway through at that point, and then I'm curious to see what they do after that. I don't know, but I'm really impressed so far.
When I was a kid, my
more
brother
of her.
taught me how to spot faces in clouds. Could pull a face out of a lot of things. Water. 2004, my second tour in Iraq, my company secured the ruins of a bombed-out hospital in Baghdad, and we came across this little Iraqi girl. I mean, she was burnt up, dead. You know, most folks don't know what happens to eyeballs in a fire.
Oh.
I start seeing that little dead girl's face everywhere. It's in the clouds. It's in the dark.
It's the last thing he saw too.
Pretty soon, before I know it, I'm using again. So then I'm blind. Thing is, I still see her. Well, I can't see anything else. Crispy kid with the runny egg eyes. 24/7, I see her face.
His trauma, though.
Instead, I see it now. I leaned on my habit to get rid of that face, and my habit made sure that I never would.
Yeah, it's the opposite job, Luke Stern, right?
How about you?
I didn't follow that. You kidding me?
Is this before he stole from his brother's house? Oh, so he was 90 days clean, but then something happened.
I've never had this much time before. 90 days.
Oh, I used to play with those toys growing up.
6,
A bunch of other stuff too.
7.
Well, your mother and I searched the entire basement, pal, and there's nothing down there.
Whoa. Can I have the hat?
Heck yeah.
I think it's too big for you, honey.
We'll grow into it.
No, you'll grow into it. Big boys, they know the difference between what's real and what's imaginary.
Oh, come on, man.
So what do you say, champ?
You can't make that trade. That doesn't even make sense.
Mom and Dad sitting in reading chairs that face each other. Smaller ones for kids' books are on the lower shelf, so even a little boy with a wheelchair can reach his favorites.
I've burned Shirley for thousands of dollars.
He's aware, so he's like...
feel like it was my job. Stolen from Steve on countless occasions.
A lot of awareness.
At least you have other family, you know?
Start with, I briefly lived in a haunted house. You're 9 months clean, Joey. 9 months.
I meant to tell you your brother called earlier.
Steve called?
Yeah, I wanted to know if you were here.
Well, you robbed his
I never
house.
do.
I think, like,
It's kind of their thing.
in a day, it sounds like.
That sister of yours, the one that dropped you off?
Oh, fuck. Relaxed so far.
Sending down 3 buttons. You ready? I said I'm ready.
Oh, he's twins with Nell?
I got 2. Maybe we can drop some other stuff to shake it loose. Like what?
Do they have asthma? Who's Clara?
You're scared. Nellie's still down there? I'm here. I was right. There's nothing.
Oh. It was like to the right. It looked like an older lady.
As you've all heard by now, Joey chose to leave treatment in the middle of the night. There's a reason why the program encourages us to stay out of personal relationships the first year.
We're not in a relationship.
Oh, shit.
And you lean too hard on another addict? Well, shit. We didn't all end up in here because we're so reliable.
I'm just getting some air.
Starts. Yes,
Luke?
Apologize.
Hi, this is Nell. Please leave a message after the beep.
Hey, it's me. You know what I'm talking about. I just want to make sure that you're okay. Just have to find a friend. And don't worry, I'm fine. I just want to make sure that you're okay.
So he left with the intention of going back. Oh shit. He probably hasn't even been around it for the, what's it been, 9 months, was it? 90 days. Getting the Ninja Turtles pillow? That's sick. How many of these secret ghosts are there per episode, say, on average? Because what? I didn't even, all I saw was a shadow. Oh, that's more than a shadow. I hate when this stuff happens and you slowly back up and it's like, what's behind them? What is that? Is that one of the statues? It's literally levitating. Nelly. What is that? An act? Oh, a hat. Oh, it wants its hat back. Looking for its hat. It's like, salutations, sir. Good day. Thanks for not getting it dirty. Stop breathing so... Damn, Luke, you fucked up. I don't even know what its face looks like. I don't really want to know. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. That just looks like some old-ass man. That's his friend getting drugs, yeah. I don't know what that was. Hey. And that's not even part of what was talking in. It was like some old lady talking into the phone thing.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Come on. We're coming back. We can be there in 20 minutes.
This isn't a hotel, Luke.
Need these beds for people who actually want to get well. You run, you give up your spot. That's the way it is.
Look, I need a place where she can come down safe.
But you did it to yourselves.
Damn, ruthless. I guess that's... They probably have to deal with this all the time, though. Everyone would be all pressed against each other. There'd be so many people in there.
What about your sisters or your brother?
She's a little...
Do you think you can call them?
I'll get some.
She's going a little hard for the money.
And I'm gonna be right here, right there with you.
Yeah.
Okay, at least she's honest about it. Well, it sounds like she was there for him in the same situation. Oh, shit.
Still can't believe you came after me.
Once I broke my foot, and Nell called me a few minutes later, and she was just hurt like hell. She had no idea why. She iced it for an hour.
Bullshit.
No, it's a true story. Her moment, she kind of reminded me of her. She's always believed in me. Not the rest of the family, not so much. But listen, when we get there, just hang back.
Brother's house?
I don't want her to see your eyes.
No.
Luke.
Hey, Lee. How you doing?
That's really great.
What are you doing here? Was the question.
I can tell you look different.
Thank you.
No, Steve is not coming back soon. Maybe ever. He doesn't live here anymore. We separated a month ago.
Why?
I appreciate that that's his initial, like, he's genuinely concerned.
It's for a hotel, or if you could just let us stay here.
You know you can't do that. You know that. I am proud of you. I am.
What are you looking at?
But you have to talk to Steven. Things are bad enough.
You're not serious. I am. They'll hang a toy. Like
Flashback.
a child's toy phone? Yes, it's like...
Damn, Steve is always so disconnected.
So,
every scene I see him
Luke
in.
tells me you're a writer.
From whoever.
The short story with the imaginary little friend in the garden.
Abigail.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Maybe fill this place up with some kids, I guess.
Divorce. He fucked it all up.
So is this your first rehab, Joey?
It's far from it. They're all different, though. Like, every day is different. Every craving is different. Every meeting is different. Doesn't mean you stop just because it gets a little repetitive.
Then she was really good for him.
One day at a time.
You can see it actually registering with him. It's a nice house.
Is it normal to bring a friend home on a day pass?
Yeah, it happens. I admire her. I feel like she's got her shit together. I think you'd want me to take a page out of a book like that.
She's trying, that's for sure.
I get it.
You ever seen someone in withdrawal, Steve?
Nope.
Well, it's hell. Muscle aches, stiff as boards, nausea, shakes.
I wouldn't know.
Well, she does. And she talked me through it. She wrote it out with me.
Why not? I'm fresh out of those. I gave them all to you. I just want you to be careful is all.
I'm doing good, Steve.
Burn you.
That's between you and Luke.
You're
Don't
a good person, Luke.
let that.
I love you.
That's got nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. 30 days clean so you could make me feel like shit again. Fuck you.
So he was clean. He was clean when he broke in. Really being receptive to him. Well, he gave him money though. And you can't even. You're stealing. You can't even be like, I'm clean.
Tell you what, I've got $200 here. You hand me that iPad. You can keep the cash and sell that old camera.
Oh shit.
Should be enough for a night, maybe 2.
She has other
some food.
plans.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at her. Look at her face. She's.
You got a fever?
Yeah, maybe. My arms and legs, you know.
He's like, I know exactly what
Means a lot.
she's gonna do, and
You're welcome.
I don't know how to handle this. She gonna steal the money? Is that what she just
What
did
are
with
you
her?
doing?
I didn't see what pocket he put it in, but she definitely put her hands down towards his back pocket. Damn, man. All this because he was trying to help somebody.
Joey.
And now he's gonna have no money. He probably can't go back. His twin sister. I wonder if he'll feel that because he feels the connection.
Joey!
Damn it. I feel so bad for him. It feels like
Don't know what I want to say.
feels like the longest we've stayed on a current
You know, I've
scene.
never had this much time before. It's taken me 10 years to get 90 days clean. Now, I've been called a lot of things in my life, but fearless is not one of them. Kid.
I hate this so much.
And I thought I'd get braver as I got older, but
He doesn't have anything. He literally has
I
nothing.
just got scared of new things.
Y'all are wasting your.
I didn't really understand death yet, so
They took
I just expected her to, just hoping that one would stop and my mom would step out, you know, to come take me home.
He can't even go back to Steve because he's not gonna believe a word he has to say.
They were the worst. Red eyes in the dark came back, of course, but other things from when I was a kid, they came back, and I guess that's and I'd get clean, you know, a week, a month. They're not gonna believe this. They never really believe me. And I don't blame them. You know, I fucked them over so many times.
And that's why Steve is how he is towards him. Like I can understand that side too. I hope no one ever does to me what I did to them.
And everyone at my recovery house.
Oh.
And any addict alone.
So it's like Rosario Dawson a little bit. Just a little bit.
I couldn't help her.
We've been waiting for you to call.
No!
I know I fucked up.
No,
Okay.
No.
But I didn't use. I need a bed, like a couch. I'll sleep on the goddamn floor. Just.
We'll come get you.
Fuck. Hat Man is gonna come in between him getting picked up.
2, 3, 7.
What a captivating story, though. This actor again, just selling the F out of it.
Bent neck lady.
I'm super good on her. I'd rather see.
Mommy and Daddy don't believe me. Ever. She's real.
You guys have that in
I know
common.
She is. I got an idea. You need 7, and you set them up like this.
That's what the counting thing is?
Mom, Dad, Steven, Cheryl,
Oh.
Theo, you, me. It helps if you touch each one and count out loud.
And he already lost one of his 7, and now he's lost the second one.
That keeps you safe. 3.
Come on, drive faster, Steve.
2.
No.
4, 5.
Keep counting.
6, 7, 1.
I don't like that.
3.
Come home, my love.
Oh, he made it. Come home. Is that how Nelly ended up?
I'm so sorry. I didn't.
All you can.
I couldn't help her.
Fucking brother. God damn it.
I'm so cold.
Because she's dead. Oh, he's feeling it because she's dead.
But I didn't use. But I feel it anyway.
No, fuck him. He's not gonna believe you. Talk to her. Talk to the Rosario Dawson.
With me, look. It's Nell.
Feel.
Nell's dead.
Oh man, that's so heavy.
No, it was suicide. Maybe it wasn't.
Oh shit. Oh my god, the goosebumps on my body when he just said it wasn't, and he's like fully aware when he says it wasn't. It's not like him, you know, it's not like my expectation was that was gonna break him, that he was gonna completely fall into using again, but that's not what happened. And that's the only thing I thought was gonna happen. He was gonna fall into this need to use because of that information. That's his best friend in the world, even though they're obviously not communicating recently. And then he would maybe just run away or just leave or something. I don't know, and go use again. But no, he knows exactly what happened, and it's that guy. Or maybe for Elle it was something different. Maybe it was the bent neck, not Elle, Nell. Maybe it was the bent neck lady that showed up for her, and then her mom had the faith. He just knows that that thing followed him, faked to be his mom, told him to come back home, to bring him back there to kill him. And that's exactly what happens to Nell, and he knows that because he saw it too, and him and Nell see the same things, feel the same things. What great storytelling. I would venture to guess the next episode is the Nell episode, to say that I am not looking forward to what I would presume to be some of the more horrifying things that I have ever had to sit through with you guys here, you know, on camera, or even in my life. I can actually say in my life, because I avoid this kind of stuff. I don't watch scary movies. So yeah, I know that this is going to be a tough watch for me on a personal level. So I just thank you guys in advance for the patience, because Nell's, I can't even imagine what this episode is going to be like. I'm stalling. And this episode's called Bent Neck Lady. I might cry during this. God damn it, man. No. Why is it so centered? Fucking suck. This is gonna suck. I can't. I saw her bent neck and
It's just enough.
Oh my god, my heart
She screamed
is
so loud it hurt my ear. It was like a bent neck lady.
You come find us, okay?
Yeah.
Was that a ghost? Is that a ghost behind the mom?
I'd rather sleep here.
Okay, just tonight then.
Remember this from the first episode, somewhat vaguely?
You feeling a little better? You know what's inside my locket.
I am.
You are.
Can I have a locket like that someday?
Oh, the two twins.
You can hold on to it tonight.
Why'd you leave her, Mom? I mean, that floor probably isn't the most comfortable option. You don't walk into a furniture store and see that couch. Can I keep seeing the 7-foot dude? Like, I'm down with him. You ain't doing nothing to that bent neck lady. No. I can't. I just can't do it. No. Nope. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Why is...
I'm frozen. I can't talk. I usually start to panic and my breath gets fast and heavy, but it feels like hours sometimes.
And you said the first occurrence happened...
When I was 6.
Do you ever see anything during these episodes? People sometimes say they see things.
She the one that's
I know
in...
this all must sound really
That's in
weird.
Twilight?
Not at all. Completely harmless. Which is easy for the sleep tech to say, right? You've never sought treatment or done any other sleep studies?
This is so bad for my heart.
I googled it.
In the deepest stage, your brain basically switches off the muscles to stop you from acting out your dream. Your brain wakes up before it starts the engines again.
About the things I sometimes see?
Hallucinations are actually fairly common because of the disrupted boundary between your dream state and your wakefulness.
No, that was a lady suspended above you, and she sounded like
What now?
a man.
Dr. Vance.
Oh, is that her husband?
First, We'll schedule you for a sleep test. Where we chart your brain waves, heartbeat, and breathing while you sleep.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not her husband now, but does it become
the
her
last
husband?
doctor I saw, my general practitioner, he wasn't an expert. He just told me to avoid TV before bedtime.
So annoying.
Are you asking me if I want to get coffee?
No.
It's
no, it has to do
the
with
history
it
section.
has to do with the
in your
sleep
file.
stuff.
Oh.
Planning on waiting until the end of your visit to ask you out for coffee. But
She's down. And then they got married, and it was a real love story, and then she died. It's not even just how they met, too. It also has to do with what she struggles with. I'm like trying to move them out the way so I can see what's on the screen. Reminds me of her mom with the necklace. We're gonna see all the good times and then the not so good times. What if she drank it? Oh, fuck. Come on. No. You're in bed with your husband. You shouldn't be... This should not be...
Oh, I haven't had one of these in a while.
At least he's an expert.
Hey, you got it. Remember the plan, all right?
Find yourself a listening sleep technologist. King shit. That's so scary. This is different.
You did it.
It's perfect. Perfect time for romance. Oh my gosh, they're so good for each other and it gets messed up. I can allow myself to enjoy this anyway. I just can't because I know what's coming. I wonder how long they were happy for. Oh, her dad.
It's taking her forever.
Any second, Penny's gonna drop.
What, to figure it out? She just figured it out.
10 minutes. It took her almost 10 minutes.
She was here today.
Was it him or was it Shirley that stopped him from? Oh, damn.
Too much champagne, maybe.
Eleanor Vance.
Oh, yeah.
Vance?
I'm gonna
Advanced
have to use
refrigeration?
But I like it.
Her husband's a man of many skills. Refrigeration, sleep analysis. 8 months later. I just don't want to see anything that has to do with her waking up at night.
It's been a long time.
Like,
I'll get the light.
I feel like it's gonna be more than that. What the hell? What happened? I didn't hear about him dying. Fuck the Batman lady. Is he dead?
He was dead. He was dead and she was back.
How long had it been?
It's been almost 2 years.
What they say his cause of death was?
Well, since Arthur and I met, and after the house when we lived with my aunt, I saw her some more. But then he came into my life and she went away, and then she killed him.
Died of an aneurysm.
Huh.
I know.
Well, if you know, then you must also know that it was a...
Hill House.
I'm not letting my therapist talk to me like this.
That's right. I don't expect you to believe me.
It's crazy. Like, I can look at that dude in the hat's face, but I can't. This bent neck lady, I can't bring myself to do it.
Mrs. Dudley, look what I found.
And what's up with these Dudleys?
My goodness. You know, I think I know who this may have belonged to. Jacqueline's Cup of Stars. Here she is.
Jacqueline?
Her mom owned this house, Mrs. Hill. One of the things she kept saying was that Jacqueline needed her cup of stars. I didn't understand then, but I guess I do now. Yes, I'm sure it's fine that you keep the tea set. Use your cup of stars. Once they've trapped you into being like everyone else, you'll never see your cup of stars again.
What? Freaking bizarre. She just acts bizarre.
Can we have a tea party?
Not now. Very important job. And that's to take care of this house. So why would you do that?
I didn't.
I saw you playing with chalk yesterday.
On the patio. She says she didn't.
She didn't get those headaches again, that's right.
Are you okay? You can help her clean up, Theo. And I expect it to be done before I get back.
I didn't do it. I swear.
Siblings will always tell, and like, as one of many, will always be real with each other. Ah, no, I don't want to know. Couldn't the mom have done the same thing? I thought they had the same ability. I'm home now. Show your mom that part too. She's not gonna believe that you glued it back to the wall. But adult Nell came back home. It's like foreshadowing far into the future.
I'm good. So we're going to...
It's on 7th. Your Skull Lake are going to the stadium.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm a real winner.
It's always gonna make me proud
It's
of
the
you.
place we saw him in last episode, I take it.
How are you?
Yeah, it's been really hard ever since Arthur. Yeah.
Oh, I would have moved so quick if, you know, if you have the means to do so. The second that I can, I'm out of there.
One more favor. The guy in the white hat over there.
Yeah?
Okay, so here it is. I need to get well before I go in.
He's got like a clean piss thing.
You get well. One last time, I was just gonna have you stop here, and I was gonna hop out and then take care of it. I owe that guy, and if he sees me coming and I don't have money, he's
just not
gonna sell to me.
Don't put your sister through this.
Do you want me to buy you heroin?
It's don't say it like.
And then drop you off at rehab.
Look, I'm tired of this shit. Okay, I'm done.
That's me with my diet. I say like I'm gonna start right after this box of Oreos.
I just need to get well one last time. Just.
And he did get clean after this.
And then that's it. That's it.
We can have a conversation while I'm on heroin.
Okay.
That's the price of admission. No, come on, bro. No, don't touch her shit. Don't. Man. So interesting. I love my siblings more than
those buttons.
It's not that simple. Oh, fuck, man.
You guys need a little help sometimes, right, Millie?
I prefer his visions.
Millie.
The first few days he was there, I felt like I had the worst flu of my life. And I haven't had any phantom pains or anything like that. You probably don't believe in the twin thing, do you?
Oh, I believe a unique shared empathy exists between twins. Sure.
He needed my help, and I helped him. That's all.
Wait. I wish you would have called me. That is not the way you help an addict.
I was gonna say too that I would never do this for my siblings. I don't care, but
I'm really excited
like
to see
no
the
matter
video.
what they try to tell me, I know exactly what
said you
sibling
would.
would do
No, I
it
don't
for
like
what
You
sibling.
said you would. The pillow?
Every sibling has a different relationship to another sibling.
Which one?
That one. Anything?
No.
Did you watch it? Oh, that's where he collapsed, right?
That's where he died.
Fuck. Pre-warning, you're about to see some shit.
Hey, the fuck? Nellie!
I can feel him here sometimes.
I am feeling serious fucking concern. That is what I am feeling.
And I'm sorry, but you can't live like this. Jesus, when was the last time you cleaned?
She also doesn't want to do it.
What is this new doctor doing for you anyway?
Sorry.
You look worse now than you did 4 months ago.
I have to be here for Luke when he gets out.
So he's a place to crash after a binge?
He's in rehab.
Does Shirley know what he made you do?
She told.
Like you're above taking money from family.
Oh, the percentage. She took the 8%.
She may not let you freeload anymore. Cared about anyone more than yourself.
Oh,
that's sad.
This sucks. This is sad.
But don't lecture me about adulthood, Theo.
Everything that you're both going through, and this is the result. I hate that.
They had so many stories to tell, more than I could fit in the book.
Makes me feel good about my family's issues.
Even the sounds of music.
Have you or your siblings been back to Hill House since '92?
Fuck no.
Look, I'm thrilled you guys came out for the reading today, but I'm...
Keep in touch with your father?
Again, I'm not going to answer questions about my family.
One Direction as solo members
related
doing
to
interviews. Like, you're only going to get asked about One Direction.
I have a question.
I'm so glad you're here.
Why do you keep lying to these people? Why did you charge these people $30 a head to sit here and listen to you talk about things that you don't believe? And you sell tickets for the privilege, and yet you don't believe in any of it. And you tell me I'm crazy. And then you tell our stories, my stories, the same.
Later.
And you're supposed to be my big brother.
Oh, that hurts.
The meanest things to me when I try to tell you. And then you make so much Money.
Nell.
I don't ask you for anything. Ever. I just want to know why.
This place, think of it as my office. I'm at work right now.
She knows that.
You don't come in here and embarrass me like that. Are you off your meds?
No.
You don't get to just start smashing up our lives because you're transitioning into a new treatment, Nell.
When was the time or place, though? I feel like if you had the conversation with him in private, it was not going to be a result that
I
mattered.
drove to Ojai.
I'm not saying what she did was okay.
Constructive? I'm going to ask you something, and I need you to be honest with me.
Yes, I'm taking my meds.
The problem is that you haven't confronted your past. It always comes back to one thing. The house. How can a house...
You've never been there.
Well, that's true. And I think that if you were to look at it today after all these years, empty in the woods, you'd find it's not a monster. It's just a building. What would Arthur say to you if he could talk to you right now? What do you think he'd want for the rest of your life?
I don't envy anyone's job here. I don't envy the therapist. I don't envy the workers at the rehab, the job that Shirley has, or Theodora's powers. She's gonna go back. She goes back to the house, but stays in a hotel. I kind of remember this. I'm guessing the clock works. Oh, it's the same. She's like retracing steps even. It's the same hotel.
What are we doing here? Why'd we leave Mommy?
It's okay. Everything's okay. I just need you guys to camp out here for a little while. I have to go back to the house and get Mommy.
You're leaving?
Where did he go?
I need you guys to take care of each other right now. Can you do that for me? You lock this door behind me.
What the hell's happening?
Leave him some Taco Bell or something at
You were the
least.
last one out. What'd you see? Ted woke me up. Mommy looked hurt. She fell on the floor. Where? We're in the red room having a tea party with Abigail and Mommy. How? The red room's locked. Wasn't Mommy.
Damn, she really is retracing steps specifically, and maybe that's some sort of self-therapy for her. I understand that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, now. Is this Steve? Housekeeping. Oh, is that her? Why is he all disheveled and sweaty and bloody even?
I found her. She's okay now. It's just pain.
I was waiting for you. I didn't know if you'd come back.
It's okay, honey. I called them.
I mean, they called it a suicide. I know he went through...
I have to go with them now and answer some questions until your Aunt Janet gets here.
What?
She'll be here a little later.
Later? How long is later?
When the little hand's on the 2 and the big hand's on the 12, she should be here, okay?
That was the clock that she had in the hotel. In my head, I was like, it's almost over, but no.
Ready?
2.
Holy shit.
The irony of it being 2 o'clock in the clock, and I remember those iPhones.
How are your brother and sisters doing? I wondered since the book.
Oh,
You know,
she called all of you guys, but you were all doing work.
Sorry.
I mean, that's kind of realistic, though.
Are you saying you'd prefer not to do a viewing?
I need you to call me.
Shit.
It's hard to understand everything, so...
Damn, they killed off the most likable
Worried about Luke?
kid out of all of them. It's hard. You can't really use the term likable, though, and they all have this historical level of trauma. The more I watch, though, the more I do feel like I recognize the actress from something else. A little bit of Twilight. I actually tried to do it, just couldn't get through it. I'm just trying to tell you guys about Twilight.
It's Steve. Sorry I missed your call. I talked to Shirley. I know you're worried about Luke, but I called his rehab center and he's fine.
Well, that was good news. You got the 90-day chip. 109 what? Oh, going to the house? Everything is wrong with that. She went there on her own free will. It looked like she was, I guess, like my reflex, especially in that first episode, and you see that it's haunted and they leave and you know something really bad happened. And alone too. Like, I know she called her sister, but to go alone.
Nell?
Daddy.
I remember this.
Honey, are you okay? What time is it?
You remember the bed neck lady? She's back.
Where are you?
I'm at home in bed.
Okay, now I'll see you there tomorrow.
I love you, Daddy.
Clearly not. Porch light, her mom. She's gonna go to all of you guys for letting me know about that porch light. I wouldn't have caught that. But is it? It's not her mom though, right? It's like the bent neck lady posing as her mom. Oh, fuck. Emphasis on fuck this. You know how many...
Here
I come.
Don't rat him out.
Oh, there you are.
All the flashbacks that we've seen. Oh, wow. That's really creepy. That's not your mom.
Oh, good. You're here. But you're not even dressed.
I didn't write that.
I know you didn't.
Maybe if I take my glasses off.
Sweetie, now you have to get dressed for bed. You're so beautiful.
So are you, Mama.
We can't be late for the reception. You're expected.
You look amazing. Sorry for everything I said.
I'm so sorry that we fought.
Is she getting like a goodbye from everybody, like on her way to her?
I'm so proud of you, Button.
Oh, it's...
Thanks for believing in me, Nellie.
This is... She's good. I'm gonna see how she dies.
I've missed you so much.
That's the same song that was playing at their wedding too. This show is messed up. Did that happen in the first episode? That might be part of why I said she was in a trance. I guess she is in a trance. I'm so fidgety because the Dudleys are there too. Abigail's there. Who's she kissing? Who is she kissing? Luke said that his mom and Abigail
have a tea party.
were having a tea party. This is where her mom dies. Let's see how they both die. Yeah, this show is so different because it's not the non-stop scares. Like, so much time is spent on all of the beauty of the show. Like, not feel scared, but feel things. I feel scared just because I'm chicken shit, even though it's coming.
Nellie.
No, it's the wrong necklace. It's the rope around her neck instead of the necklace. She didn't even know what she was doing to herself. Look at her. Look at the mom. She even had like a little evil look there.
Mommy. It's time to wake up, sweetheart.
What? That isn't... No. Listen, guys, I know that I covered my eyes for so many things. I can see like peripherally, I can still see a decent percentage of the screen when I do that. Although I do close the eye that can see it when I know shit is really bad. Anyways, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm incapable. But she's the bent neck lady. They just showed us every single time we saw the bent neck lady. Every time they just showed us. And it's... I can't breathe. It's Nellie every single time. In every single shot of when we saw the bent neck lady, it's always Nellie. But in most of those shots, Nellie's not even, like in the past, she's looking at a younger version of herself. So how does that all work? I can't even try and come up with some sort of, we're only halfway through the show. There's still half of the whole show left. And I've seen the backstory for every single kid. So I'm not even going to attempt to guess where we're going from here. This episode scared the shit out of me, I'm gonna be honest, in specific spots. But it told such a really tragic story, and at the same time a beautiful story, a lovely story of, you know, falling in love, meeting someone, falling in love, someone who's perfect for you in multiple ways, because they literally do have the profession that you are, you know, struggle with the most, from a health standpoint anyway, with her sleep paralysis. But that was the scene that really got me. Was it was all so well written, because when you get to her in the house and she's dancing with I forgot his name, Arthur. She's dancing with Arthur, and it's the same song from their wedding day. Man, there was something so impactful about that scene. And up to that, I wasn't like letting myself feel all the feels, just because I know what's coming. I already know she's gonna die, and it's just, I don't want to like let myself be hurt, but I couldn't help but just feel everything. And it just feels like she got to say goodbye to everyone there, with all the individual conversations and the specific dance, and seeing Luke clean, along with, you know, the dance with her husband, the two people she was closest to at the end, getting the necklace from her mom, even though that it ended up being a noose. A lot of really powerful moments at the end there, even though that's hard to say with like a straight face in mind, because of all the backstory with all of it, and it feels like she shouldn't have had to have died, but she did, because once she went into the house is when the possession took over. Up to that, it was her complete own free will, as a result of advice from her therapist. Actually, fuck that guy. She's dead because of him. He said go to the house. He implied go to the house. He didn't say go to the house. But whenever she would talk to him, she wouldn't get to the real root of the issue with the house. She just avoided it, and understandably so. Wow, what a well-written episode. Insanely well-written, with the Luke stuff. And I like how the Luke stuff also came into play here after the last Luke episode. Yeah, anyways, we've done all the kids episodes. I don't know what's next. Are we going to get a mom episode? Are we going to get a dad episode? We're definitely going to see what happened with that tea party, because they kept all that info, you know, like the visual. We saw Abigail sitting at the bottom of the stairs and the tea, but we didn't see exactly what happened. That's coming. I feel like something with the dad is coming. I haven't seen much of that. When he dropped the kids at the hotel room and left, what happened? Right? Gotta see that. And how's it all tied together? What was the mom's death? I don't want to see that, but we will. The show is so broad in its emotion. It's not just single-handedly this mom died in this house and it's affecting all these kids. There's just so many places to go with it, emotionally, when you're empathizing with the show itself, because we've gotten to know all these kids especially, and you just think about how they're all so different from one another. They've all been affected so differently, specifically, and it had to be Nellie that died too. I don't have no clue what's gonna happen. Like, I can't even guess. And I love that feeling, and I also like the feeling that I'm looking forward to a show that scares the shit out of me here and there. It's something I never thought would have happened. I'll see you guys for the next one.